5 3D prints that are actually useful.
Well, useful to me anyways. These are unlikely to have a significant impact in your own lives, but the extraordinary thing about 3D printing is its ability to create custom solutions to niche problems.
Today, my bamboo takes a bamboo, I design a phallic object, and Jeff Bezos becomes $20 richer. This $20 Amazon tripod is gonna get this little 3D printed upgrade.
Where this sort of falls apart is in the tripod head. And honestly, this is pretty great if all you want to do is set this up and shoot a still frame or video, but you can't really use it for smooth pans or tilts. So I bought this fluid head off Amazon for about 50 bucks, and it's honestly really great. And when combined, you sort of get this monstrosity, but you don't always get the smoothest shots because there is a ton of wiggle due to this Amazon Basics head. I designed this little Amazon Basics tripod to 1/4-20 adapter. It has this really nice thumb screw that gives you a lot of torque to tighten down your tripod attachments, and it just clamps on with this bottom piece.
Now y'all can decide which one looks best with this side-by-side comparison. This might be a familiar scene to you. So you're running late in the morning and your keys are nowhere to be found.
Well, my solution is to give my keys at home, along with my wallet and my glasses. My design begins with a few drawings, and I sort of contemplate making some sort of genius toolless and modular design. And while certainly not genius nor toolless, it is modular. This design replaces a standard GFCI outlet panel, whatever that means. The bonus here is I don't have to drill any holes into my parents' walls, and there's usually a light switch by every doorway anyways. Replacing a light switch cover is a small shelf with 2 clearance holes that fit 2 M3 socket head bolts. Unfortunately, living in Canada means I do have to mix metric with imperial hardware occasionally, but what can you do? Modular attachments are again 3D printed, and they use threaded inserts for attachment. For me, the perfect combination is 2 small shelves for my glasses and my wallet, and a hook for my keys. So a couple of years ago, I bought this garbage bin from the dollar store, and while I have no problem spending a few extra dollars on things when I need them, I found it particularly difficult to spend double digits on something like this. It works, but it's super easy to tip over. Side to side, good. Front to back, bad. So to prevent kicking over my trash bin, I 3D printed this clip. It snaps onto my IKEA table legs, and it has this little lip to keep the garbage bin in place. And here it is, keeping my bin perfectly upright no matter what. Well, in theory anyways, they can't all be winners. So I was having some trouble with sleep last year, and basically what it boils down to was my room being too warm. I'm very grateful to be living under a roof with my parents, but I recognize that if I want to fall asleep at a reasonable temperature, the only way to do so was to buy my own AC unit. The problem with this is it eliminates my only source of fresh air. And like all good engineering, of course, I designed a solution for a problem that I created. It is a window with a screen door. The plan was to have 2 panels sandwiched against a corrugated plastic sheet, and that would allow me to mount a screen and a door to let in fresh air if I so desired. And here's what it looks like put together.
And before truly starting the build, I created a test print to double check that the mesh screen would fit in the gaps. I also printed out the hinge by itself to make sure it was working perfect. So I removed the corrugated plastic, began to trace out the opening, cut it out, release the caulk, seal the perimeters, apply the mesh screen, bolt the interior to the exterior panel, as well as the door and door latch. With that done, it was time to reattach the panel to my window. I will say it's nice to finally have some ventilation in here.
So I'm not a big fan of clutter, so you'll never see me printing knickknacks or toys just for the sake of it. But this right here is sort of the exception to the rule. This is cool because it serves a dual purpose. It holds the charger for my Apple Watch, and it does so without taking a significantly larger footprint than the original product. And secondly, it just looks pretty cool. Like, look at it. How can you not like this? It's literally an Apple charger that is the shape of the original iMac. That's pretty cool. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, bye.